So what we just did is quiet. So what we just did is really really important before we play drum. And so just to tell you about myself. Okay, since I was 5, my father was a drummer. He taught me how to drum, and I've been drumming for my entire life. And I was one of the original members of Spirit of Uganda. So I went on tour. I went on tour as a performer, and my last tour with them was in 2008. Okay. Right now, I just graduated from college. And I'm a drummer. And today, I'll teach you, a few things about African drumming and Ugandan drumming as well. Since this is Global Celebration Day, so we might as well celebrate some African rhythms. Okay? So, how many of you know about Uganda? What do you know about Uganda? Anyone?
We had to read a book about the genocide there. No, that was
All right. So,
I'm so sorry.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's fine. Okay, anybody else? Huh? Culture? What? Guys, I'm trying to know,
The music and the clothing.
Good. So just like this. Good. Anything else? Yes.
I'm gonna get hot in there. Or up in
All right. Anything else?
It's in Africa.
Yes. And okay. So one mistake that people do is very common. People think Africa is a country, something which I believe you know the truth, right? So Africa is a continent, and Uganda is one of the countries in Africa. It's in East Africa, and we have a very very rich culture. That comes with music, drumming, and all sorts of different instruments. In Uganda is the size of Oregon State, and we have over 52 different languages. So that comes with a lot of music and culture and dancing and different rhythms and drumming. Okay, so as we grow, we play all these things. We go through different stages of playing music, and I told you my father was a drummer, so he told me whatever he knew, and I also learned from so many different people like David there. He's one of the teachers in which I've gone to college here, but the thing that I didn't get is people having culture and then knowing what your grandparents played and why they played it. So that's what we do in Africa. You don't play an instrument just for the sake of playing it. You must know why you're playing it and what the rhythms mean. Okay? But being a university student here, I also developed different skills and techniques of playing music. And because what my plan, my goal is to bring, fuse the African music, the Ugandan music with this culture, the US, the Western culture, Western music, so that, because at the end of the day, it's all one language that the instruments speak, okay? Now, that being said, we teach you a phrase. Can you say pa 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 pa. Pa 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 to pa pa. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Again. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Guys, again. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. All right. Let's count how many pas and how many twos. Okay. So pa pa pa, 3, 2, pa pa. 2. How many pas and how many twos?
1, 2.
Again, count. Listen, count properly. Pa 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 to pa pa. I go. Okay. How many pas? 5. Guys, okay. How many? So 5. Pa 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 to pa pa. So 3 plus 2 is 5. How many twos? 1. That's the first phrase. Pa 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 to pa pa. Then to pa 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 to pa pa. How many pas? 5. To pa 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 to pa pa. 6 pas, right? 6 pas, right? And how many twos? 1. Who said 1? No, I'm just kidding. So, okay. All right.
Stop, don't.
Okay. I go? So we have 5 pas in the first one and 1 2. And we have 6 pas in the second one and 2. Good. Now, pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Again, let's keep doing it. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Okay, now, all right. So there is, you see, music is a funny thing, but very in a beautiful way. Because I only say the phrase twice, but what's throwing you off is the 2 that I'm throwing in the middle before the second phrase. Okay, so I'm saying pa 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 to pa pa. That's what I'm saying in the second phrase, but because to pa 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 to pa pa. But then I want to make it a little bit beautiful, so I put that 2 in there. So let's try it again. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Again, after me. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Pa 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 to pa pa to pa 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 to pa pa. Good. Now do this for me. I want you to clap it for me. 2, 3, go! Keep going. Okay. All right. Okay, I didn't make that clear. So you keep going. You say it, you clap, you say it, you clap. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! I go? Now, so if you have an instrument, I want you to play it on there. Oh. Whoa. Okay, so. Okay, before you play, you see they're all different types of drums and instruments and accessories and whatever you call it. Okay, so if you're playing a drum that uses sticks, I put sticks on the drum. Okay, so you should use those sticks on the drum. These long drums here. Can you guess what skin is on top?
Alligator.
Okay, those you don't use sticks on those ones. Okay, you don't want to break that snake right there. Okay, and this
Ow.
that's good. So you use your hands. So you can use those sticks. Okay, ready? Ready? I go? I go? Okay, so I'll play the phrase and you play it after me, okay? Ready? If you don't have an instrument, you're clapping it. You're still clapping it, right? Ready? No extra notes, okay? No extra. Okay, alright. Ready? Now that you have it, I want you to play it. You know, I want you to play it like you know it. Okay? And just don't see those big drums? They are loud. I want you to play them like you've been playing them for years. Okay? Okay? Alright. I go. Amen. Ready? when I've played in bands and played jazz and other things, and the way music is played, you have a bass, you have drums, and then you have a bass player, you have guitars, you have everything going, and they're playing different things. So what we do in Africa, what we try to do with the drums is you try to play drums, but make sure all drums are playing different things to make a band, to play. You have someone playing the bass, you have someone playing the guitar, you have someone playing the solo, So we're going to try and do that, okay? Now, this is where it becomes tricky, but so exciting, okay? Pa 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 pa. Nothing. I'm just messing up. Okay, now, so your job is to give us the.
I can do it.
I know you can. I know you can. So you control how fast we go, how slow we go. So we are depending on you. Okay? All right. So this is what you play. That's easy.
Yeah, I can do that. Can I try it?
Try it. So here's the trick. So you're counting. See, it's like you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you're counting, you must make sure that you have this, a steady pace. So you can't count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not steady. So it must be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just like your heart. Once it skips, then problems. Okay. All right. So give it to us. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yes.
So 1, 2, 3. You're playing the same thing. Okay? Ready? 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go. Okay, good. Now, the rest. I go. Everybody else, all I need you to do, when I count 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And but you three are doing.
Can we say like 1, 2, 3,
How does that feel?
I feel good.
I go? How does that feel? See this okay, listen now. So what I usually, ask my students to do is, and this is what we're going to do right now, just for a break, before we do something else very exciting. What we do I ask everyone to just think about their day was. So in this case, how your morning is, you know, for mass and everything. So if it's exciting or if it's sad, down, which I don't expect, okay? And express it on the drums. And this is why. And you know, this has worked for me, you know, for so many years. When I get angry at somebody, I don't, you know, I don't engage in like a verbal, you know, thing or physical, because see this drum, I put it on this drum. So if someone annoys me, get my drum, lock myself in a room, play. At the end of it, I become there, and then I'm like, so who wins? Me or the other? What they will do is bring all the drums and bring the strongest drummers to the village, line them up, and call the entire community. So in the community, of course someone was the thief, or you know, was the one who did whatever they did. So these guys will play the drums, this rhythm that we're going to play. We'll play that rhythm, and from nowhere, somebody will just come up and say, hey, I did this. Because in case they didn't, then you know, the drums would go on and on and on, and probably something bad could happen. So someone would just come up and say, I'm sorry, it's me, I took your shoes, I am sorry. And the drums would stop after that. Alright, so this is the rhythm. Listen, very, very, very simple. Very simple. The best, you know, rhythm is very simple, and this is how it goes. Are you ready? No. No? Okay, you can do it. Alright. And depending on how easy it is for you to play, I have a phrase that, you know, I use for people to get it. But let me see how quick you can get it. Okay? Now play up.